Carlos said that before he could take a step to the house, a woman emerged from the side door talking on her cell phone. He and the scientists ran up to the woman, calling out to her as she walked quickly away from the house. She looked panicked. No, not panicked. Concerned. She looked concerned, Carlos said. She kept talking on her cell phone, never responding to them. Carlos said she kept walking until she walked right through them, right through the scientists, like she were a cold wind. And then she stopped talking into her phone, stared back toward the house, and with a look of panic, no, with a look of concern, ran away. Carlos said, and this is very strange, Carlos said it sounded like the person she was talking to was you, Cecil. Listeners, I do not know where or when Dana is, but I am going to sit by this phone and wait for her call. I know she is all right. I hope she is all right. I fear she is not all right. With great anxiousness, no, concern. With great concern, I take you now to the weather.
Oh, I bled on the bed from a wound in my head on the night before I sent this, welling with dread from the things that were said in the boardroom that left me defenseless. And though you weren't there, I could still feel you stare, and your voice that rang cold and contemptuous. So forgive me this morning if I should fall warm in the arms of the lethal temptress. At a nightclub engagement, you sang on the stage in a voice that was broken and tuneless. Still, it's better to work than to beg like a jerk for the kind of things we all find useless. And hell hath no fury in something so hard and contentious. And hell hath no fury and death is no jury. Our lives ended before I commence this. But for one final sin you won't see me again in the arms of the lethal temptress. But for one final sin you won't see me again in the arms of the lethal temptress.
Cecil, I'm sorry I lost your call. I made it out of the door, out of the empty house and its empty photographs into an empty desert, and I don't know if anything has improved. I can see nothing but endless sand and a single distant mountain. A mountain I've never seen because I don't believe in mountains. But there is a mountain, and there is a tiny red light up on the mountain, intermittently blinking. As I exited the house, the door shut behind me and now it's gone. As I walked, I moved through something that wasn't there. I heard voices through digital static and felt a cold wind across my body. The others are here, but not here, Cecil. What or whom did I just walk through? Cecil, something is coming. I can feel it in the ground. Something very large is coming. I've got to go. I will call when I can. And tell my mother and brother I am out of the dog park and I am safe for now. Thank you, Cecil.
End of message.
Oh, listeners, I wish I had more news than this. I wish my phone would have rung. I wish I could have had that conversation instead of another voicemail. I wish Dana were home, safe. I wish I could feel something other than overwhelming concern. No, not concern. Uncertainty. I wish a lot of things. But, as the old saying goes, if wishes were horses, those wishes would all run away, shrieking and bucking, terrified of a great, unseen evil. So instead, what I want to say is, I am thankful Dana is out of the dog park. I am thankful I had my first conversation with her since Poetry Week. I am thankful Carlos did not ring that doorbell. I am thankful that people listen to this show and the stories about our wonderful little community, the most scientifically interesting community in America, as my Carlos once said. And of course, I am thankful for you, NightVale. Stay tuned next for loud, shortwave radio squelches, followed by a lifetime of tinnitus. Good night, NightVale. Good night.
Welcome to NightVale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor and produced by Joseph Fink. The voice of NightVale is Cecil Baldwin. The voice of Dana was Jasika Nicole. Original music by Disparition. All of it can be downloaded for free at disparition.info. This episode's weather was The Lethal Temptress by the Mendoza Line. Find out more at misrarecords.com. Comments? Questions? Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.com or follow us on Twitter at Nightvale Radio. Check out commonplacebooks.com for more information on this show, as well as all sorts of cool Nightvale stuff you can own. And while you're there, consider clicking the donate link. That'd be cool of you. Today's proverb: look to the sky. You will not find answers there, but you will certainly see what everyone is screaming about.